Hello and welcome to another episode of Bolts and Boost, everybody. So, kind of a different setting behind me. Usually I have the Lightning or the Lexus ISF behind me. I don't do a ton of videos on this guy because it's just my wife's everyday driver, and it's a 2022 SRT Durango. And this thing has been nothing short of exceptional for us. The performance, the Brembo brakes, the 475 horsepower, the nice interior. It's actually great on fuel on the highway. We get like 25 to 27 miles per gallon on the highway. Just all around has been such a superb vehicle. Now, with that comes the bad news. And again, I'm sure you guys are aware due to the title of this video. It's a sad day for us, specifically this day, because this is the day that we were supposed to say goodbye to this thing. This thing is getting traded in to one of the only dealerships that I like to deal with. That's Jaguar. We've had awesome luck with them, and they had a vehicle that was in our top, 3 vehicles that we would consider getting rid of this for. So we have traded this thing in on a 2015 Cadillac Escalade. Just sheerly due to room. There's only 2 reasons we're getting rid of this thing. The room, it's just at the edge of being sufficient. We go on a lot of road trips with this thing. And it's just at the tad, like just at the, a centimeter past acceptable where we are with our kids currently. And the room between that middle cabin row and the driver passenger front is just too small. On top of, this thing doesn't get driven, and the forecast for the next at least year or 2, it's not going to get driven much. So we thought that replacing this thing with a used vehicle we can pay cash for, not have such a high dollar value vehicle just sitting in the garage and depreciating, was the best financial choice. Again, we don't want to be here. Both my wife and I love this thing, honestly. And we just can't come to grips with losing the value while it sits and the room. So I'm just going to take you through the vehicle, I guess, one last time. Like I said, there's nothing forcing us to get rid of this thing other than the room, and it just sitting here. Obviously, I'll show you guys the Escalade that we got. That has lots of room for between the caption, the second row, the driver and the passenger. We took it for a test drive. Everyone's fit in it nicely. It has an entertainment system in the back for the kids. This one does not. And yeah, it's not going to cost us any money on a monthly basis. So let's go through this thing quick. All right, so we've owned this thing for 3 years. Like I said, it hasn't been anything short of amazing vehicle for us. We love it. It's honestly sad to see it go. It's just such a performance family vehicle. And you got your big 6-piston brakes up front, the aggressive stance of a Durango. Sorry, it's not clean. We literally just got, 2 feet of snow. And from the outside, it looks like a normal Durango, with exception to a few touches. Obviously the wheels, the brakes, even though the RTs can also get those SRT brakes. And I think that's basically it, because they all have that really nice hood. Obviously the 392 badge up front. And then you got the SRT blacked out on the front, and then also the rear. But when you go inside, it's more of a decipher. Just try not to hit my lightning here. So it's got a nice illuminated SRT on the steering wheel, nicely stitched. It's a very comfortable wheel. And then you have the SRT badging on the seats, and these seats are very comfortable. We've taken this thing many a places. It currently has 38,000 kilometers, and we've owned it since new. Yeah, it's just been an awesome vehicle. I'll open that door and show you guys. You can kind of see by standards, you're supposed to have an inch gap between the passenger seat and that car seat. It looks like we do have an inch gap right now, but like my wife is sitting pretty close to everything once her knees, come about there. Comfortably, this one's sitting back another 3 or 4 inches. So if we go into the back, just make sure it's unlocked here. If you're considering buying one of these things and your kids are a little older and you don't need car seats and you don't have to pack around a lot of stuff when you travel, I would definitely buy one of these. I told the wife that a Hellcat possibly is in our near future. So this is the room that our little guy has. It's not a ton, and my seat is pushed up just a bit. It's enough that I can drive, obviously, but it is pushed up just a bit, and I wipe this down every single time we drive this thing because his feet touch everywhere. Now that's kind of the pain, that one doesn't fit very nicely in this thing. As you can see, in the Escalade, it fits absolutely no problems at all. Back here, it's very Durango-like for your HVAC controls and everything. In the Escalade, I will give it that it is way nicer. Obviously, that's kind of the Escalade-esque of the Escalade, if that makes sense. This one has a console in the center where the Escalade just has a pass-through, which works better for us. And they have similar room from the back of the seats to the hatch. I would say the Escalade is just a tad, maybe a tad bigger back here, but it's definitely bigger here, which is where we need it. Red seatbelts in the SRT. Like, this thing suits our family perfectly. If our kids were 10, 11, 12 years old versus, the 0 to 10 years old. So yeah, absolutely awesome vehicle. Good on gas, powerful, and what have you. So this is what we're leaving behind, everybody. Just for some context of how much snow we got, I measured it midday yesterday. It was 16 inches, and you can see a lot of it hasn't really stuck. Obviously it's falling, but yeah, it's probably sitting around 2 feet now. All right, you guys just saw that snow clip. I wasn't lying. We've literally got like 2 feet of snow in less than 72 hours. It's been absolutely asinine. I don't think we've got this in like 5 years. But anyway, so that is that's the SRT gone, and then an Escalade taking its place. I don't think the Escalade will fit in the garage very nicely, but again, when we get that Escalade, I'm gonna go through it with you guys, show you everything. They're both closely rated. This thing, surprisingly, has a bad safety rating comparatively. I think when we searched this up, it said a 3.8 out of 5, and the Escalade is a 5 out of 5 on side impact. And I think they both aren't the greatest at rollover, but overall the Escalade is a safer vehicle. It's a body on frame, and it's a very nice vehicle. I'm sure you guys all are aware. It's just kind of, going from a brand new vehicle that has taken us across the Western country and back many a time to buying something used that it was not purchased brand new from us. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I just want to give you an update before it went. Today's supposed to be the day, but our kids are sick, so it will be a couple days from now probably. Yeah, we're honestly super sad for this thing to go. Love it. If you're in the market or thinking about buying an SRT or a Hellcat, I would strongly recommend it. These do have the issues with the cylinder deac stuff, but we always keep it in sport mode, and I change the oil every 5,000 kilometers, so it should dodge those issues decently. No pun intended. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, check out other videos on the channel and subscribe. All right, everybody. Peace.